Oh, beautiful views. This may be the best spot if you ask me. I hope you're having a fantastic day today. Dave K here today, and today is the Galway adventure you're hoping to see. I know it's not the bus going by here. It's not what we're looking for. No, today we are headed to the Cliffs of Moher. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this morning I'm up quite early in the morning. It's in the 8s here, currently about 8:30ish, heading to catch the 9 o'clock bus down to Ennis, perhaps, or Ennis. I don't really know what they call this one, but it's about an hour-long bus trip down there, and then I'm hoping to have some other transportation from that area to the Cliffs of Moher. It's supposed to be a really long trek, just going buses all the way, so looking forward to doing some fun-filled sightseeing, regardless of how we get there. So excited for the Cliffs of Moher. That's the thing to do here in Galway. That's what I'm told. That was the one I couldn't miss. So making our way down that way now. Really excited to check it out, and looking forward to sharing it with you. As much as it might be a long day on the buses and on the road, it's one we've got to do before the end of our weekend. Let's do it. And I'm observing here some of those bike rentals I read about online, TFI bikes. I think you can rent them out, do like a 3-day or like weekly charges, whatever. But I'm not sure if this was the same bike that you get a free 10-minute rental. That being said, I haven't seen a whole lot of stations, so I don't know where you drop it off. And then of course comes the thing of, where do you bike? I think you bike in the road where the car is on the left side of the road. So yeah, a couple things to keep in mind. Maybe at some point we'll give the bikes a shot, but just noting that I'm seeing them for first time in a while here. And here we are passing GMIT for our bus to Ennis area or Ennis area. It's a lot closer than I thought. It was about a 15-minute walk, which I should have probably remembered for when I came into town, but I left with like 40 minutes to spare from my Airbnb, so might be sitting around for a bit, but that's okay. Much better to be on the early side than it is to be on the later side. I want it to be about 10 minutes early at least. Looks like I might be closer to 25, but that's okay. Sit around for a bit, and our bus should be here before we know it. Here at GMIT, we've got another case of the directions here not showing my particular bus, because it is expressway, right? It's not just a standard bus errand bus. You know, it's a more rare one, so maybe we got some information back here on it, but I'm not seeing it, which can be concerning for sure. We shall see how these things go. And some good news, it did seem that the bus that I'm waiting for did show up on the sign after a while. After all the other buses came by, I guess I was just way too early. And we have arrived at the bus station. It is a cool spot, you know. It's got more infrastructure here than the bus station we picked up at. And it seems like, for example, if you were catching another bus to the Cliffs of Moher, you could do that from right here as well, which is very convenient. But I am catching up with a local, and we're going to be making a trek out there. So excited to share the cliffs with you. Should be on our way here momentarily, and excited for all the beautiful fun that the Cliffs of Moher have to offer. And it was a nice ride on the bus, I must say, you know. Nice views, similar views to what we had on our way up from Cork, so it was seeing a lot of similar sights, but we went through a few smaller towns and passed through a few places that I hadn't seen before, which was nice. It's really interesting to see the infrastructure here in Ireland, how these smaller towns are laid out. It's a beautiful part of the world indeed. Beautiful views all the way into the area here, Cliffs of Moher area, from Scanner, beaches of Clarendon, now making our way into the rock shop, where you can get rocks, stones, and other miscellaneous pieces of gravel. Let's do it. That's cool. They got some nice rocks here. Oh. Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, the Cliffs of Moher. Can we see more, please? Yes, let's see more. There we go. Beautiful sightseeing. We're gonna make our way up there. Get this little signage. I've noticed they've done this in a few places. Maybe it's for the icon purposes. I'm excited to check it out. Let's do it. I have been informed by proper authority that is the Wild Atlantic Way. Wild Atlantic Way. And this is about the third time telling me that. Just kidding. All right, Wild Atlantic Way. Wild Atlantic Way, making our way inside now. Oh, it's parking. You got your parking thing, admission over there. I saw a couple buses coming out here too. You got all kinds of different options depending upon how you're trying to see it. But here are all these buses parked out front. Grab and go snacks, drinks and snacks, and then the viewing on our right. Let's go. Making our way towards the cliffs here, you've got the Ireland flag and Ukraine sideways. I mean, County Clare sign. And we are making our way up the steps. You can see it's decently busy out here, but a beautiful day for it. I'm told we got lucky with the weather. Let's check it out. Here we have the Cliffs exhibition entrance, and take a look at the floor here. Oh my gosh, like a little ocean we're walking through here. Very cool. So we make our way upstairs to get some information. Oh, this is what it is. It's not like information booth. It's like an exhibit. That's cool. Cool to see that movie in there. Really, really nice to see that ledge experience. Nice quick film there with the 3 different screens, so you feel like you're immersed in the water. Could be scary. Never know if a little shark pops out at you, but really, really cool to check out. And a nice exhibit all around here. Sit on a rock to hear my sound. Cool. Cool to see this exhibit all around us. Oh, different animals. Feral goat. Oh, you can actually choose different animals. Look at that. Bunny. Irish hair grew. Puffin. I feel like this looks like a penguin almost. One more cool exhibit here with some birds and some other animals on this wall, and some Clare family names. Back this way. Beautiful outdoor view right from the exit of that exhibit. You can see the incredible cliffs in the distance as we move inwards to our stair-step viewing location. I'm told this is one of the 7 wonders of the world. I didn't know that, but I wonder if it's one of the 7 wonders. I believe it. But it's a beautiful place, incredible place, even just from a distance from here. I'm wondering how we're gonna get some good footage, some good shots, because it might not be as easy to get some good perspective. Maybe get some of those peaks, and you can look around the other ones. I guess we'll find out. I'm now wondering if my informant is wrong about the wonders. Awesome place, either way, though. Really, really cool to see. May not be one of 7, but I'll give it number 8. How about that? Oh, beautiful views just at the entryway here. Haven't even started making our way up the steps on our right. There's an incredible view of the waves crashing into those cliffs on the far side. Beautiful. But you got this wall as well, so let's see what kind of photos we can get. Moving further up the cliff here, it's getting windier, as you can tell. Hopefully you can still hear me. But as we move further up here, you can see it's a little bit harder to see the cliffs because they're off in the distance there. We're kind of blocking it with our own cliff, but a beautiful spot to look out at. take a look at this beautiful view all the way around us here. I gotta take a pano, actually. Let me do that. But you have this beautiful ocean view, the cliffs there in front of us, past that wall area. So nice here as we continue our trek upstairs. Not even at the top yet. I like it. This is a great view too here. Beautiful spot in front of us. And I'm told you can get a proper view of the little castle as well from right here. So beautiful spot all the way around us. You can see cliffs on the both sides. Definitely worth checking out. Glad we're taking the time to see it all here today. This might be my favorite viewing spot yet, if you ask me. Got this little drop-off area, maybe even the seating area behind us. Nice. I would qualify this as either, not the best. It's debatable if this is the ultimate or penultimate view. I think you're right, honestly. I think that view may even be better. But yeah, this is a great spot to see the cliffs, but I do think over that way is superior. And it's a nice one. I can see why people come for this one. But really depends what you're looking for. If you want to see the water, which I think is my big thing, you know, being able to see the water of all of them, the base of that one, that's probably a better spot. But this is nice too. Yes, you get a much closer, detailed view of the cliff wall itself from right here. If you could see a little stack out there we'd observed from this perspective, it's the only way I think we've seen it so far. So good catch. You've got a little sea stack in there if you can see it. It should be right where my fingers are. But it might be too dark, might just blend in with the cliff behind from here. All right, we've seen the arguably ultimate view. Taking a look at this castle and continuing our way aroundwards just to see more of the cliff area here. Beautiful castle structures as well. This may be the best spot if you ask me. We've moved further down this same kind of castle area and you can see the base of this cavern here too. All the spots, incredible spots of the Cliffs of Moher. I don't want any less. I want more of the Cliffs of Moher. As we are making our way towards castle, one more view here. Beautiful ocean in front of us all the way around. You can see off in the distance, I think I can see the States. Is that the States right there? Just kidding. I wonder what that is though. Maybe Aran Islands. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Aran Islands out that way. Nice view of them from here. That makes sense. And then you've got the little cliffside down that way. Maybe we'll get a private boat someday. Take our own trip out there. Or maybe we'll do the actual tours at some point. Beautiful view from right here as well. We're waiting in line to get into the castle, so they have it like a ticketed type arrangement. Not ticketed, but just like one at a time, personal space thing. And beautiful view around us here as well as we're waiting to step in. All right, thank you. Beautiful. Oh, making our way inside now. Seems like we just go through this first room up the staircase. Nice view from this window. This might be the best window view on this floor, so worthwhile to stop on this one just to see the sights. This is awesome. Little crack side views. Gotta peek through, sneak through here as you go. Get these little views walking around. You can peek far enough out that window, you get a nice shot. A little bit easier with the eyes, but that's really nice. A beautiful view from here as well, you know. You've got the water down that way. Nice and light blue. Beautiful visual of the cavern side wall. And so much more. It's really nice place, and every perspective on it is beautiful here. Beautiful perspective from here as well. Kind of the end of this section. You can see danger signs for the end of the visitor experience. It's a hike, more intensive hike that way from my understanding. But it's a beautiful perspective. You can see the water, and there's a little boat down there, if you can see. Not quite sure if you can see. Let's see. There we go. Thank you very much. You know, it might just be too tiny. No, is it that? That looks about right. Yes, I think that's it right there. You can see that little guy. Gives you an idea of this massive size of the cliffs. Really cool to see the Cliffs of Moher. A beautiful viewing area here. I don't believe it's a one of the 7 wonders, but incredible spot all around. Loved all of those perspectives. Looking down at the ocean, being able to see the cliffs, being able to see their details of the limestone, and seeing where the water meets the cliff in several different points. Most definitely a worthwhile experience. Really glad I made the trek out here while I'm in the Galway area. And looking forward to seeing all the rest of what the area has to offer. But yes, definitely a worthwhile stop and a worthwhile trek indeed, you know. Look at these awesome, oh my gosh, that's $43 as well. But really cool print on the front there. My Ireland hat, but it doesn't have a bobble at the top. Mine's got a bobble. No, you're good. Oh, this one's reversible though. I like my bobble though. I like the emblem on these mugs. That's fun. All kinds of cool stuff here. Look at that giant coaster. Oh, that's cute. That's awesome. Metal model. Oh, okay. Beautiful time here in the Cliffs of Moher area. Really glad we had the chance to check it out. And so excited for all the continuing fun to come before you know it. Checking out a couple of restaurant options. We have glass here. Let's see how it looks. Fitz's Pubs. Oh, it looks like we have to walk through to Fitz's Pub. Take a look at the lunch menu here at Fitz's Pub. We have a variety of different options. Let's see what sounds good. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is the Atlantic Chowder. Maybe it was Wild Atlantic Chowder. It's got some toast over there. And I would be lying if I didn't say that this bowl was very attractive as well. So excited to dig in and let you know what we think. That is nice. Yeah, very good choice here. Fresh fish indeed. I think it was a piece of crab or crab flavor to it. Maybe clam chowder flavor, I don't know. It was nice. Take a look at this, a beautiful view around us here. Incredible lakefront viewing perspective. And you got this limestone behind us here, this road passing by. And be careful, you're standing out here in the middle of a street pretty much. You can get cars zooming right by you. So it's right off the road here, but it does the job. Beautiful spot to take a look at. The burren here, he's got this beautiful limestone cliffy space here behind us. Got this beautiful waterfront lakeshore view on the other side. Love to see it. The food, I must say, was quite good. I feel like it was a pretty great spot. That chowder was a lot better than I was anticipating. I feel like it blows a lot of our American chowder out of the water. I'd compare that to some of the best chowder that I've had. Delicious Atlantic chowder, stuffed with all kinds of delicious seafoods there. And another fun thing I learned is my wadi. Apparently they've got like a, I don't know what you call it, like a Mio. It's kind of like a diluted juice out here. It's really cool. You can get that beverage perhaps at many restaurants. Guess I'll find out next time. I'll give it a shot. A beautiful landscape out here. Incredible sunset view. You've got these holes in the grooves in the rock. Beautiful formations all around us. There's some words for them. I don't remember the words.
Clints and gripes.
Clints and gripes. Grikes.
Yeah.
Clints and grikes. Clints and grikes. Could be a name. Clinton Grikes. I'm changing my name to Clinton Grikes. Beautiful, beautiful spot. Love to see the views all around us. Seems like there's a tent set out over there and the sun in the distance. What a beautiful place. Take a look at those cows out there. Beautiful view of the cows on the beachfront. Really, really cool to see. They're just hanging out there by the water. Another beautiful view from this beautiful waterfront in the burren. The bureaucracy. And take a look at this beautiful view from Corkscrew Hill up here. So many incredible sights to see in Ireland. I'm so glad we're taking the time to enjoy those amazing views. And it reminds me a bit of, what would you say? There's a lot of roads in the States like this, but like a Lombard Street. I guess we went up something like this in Arizona as well, very curvy road. But beautiful view down to the ocean, and with those mountains there on either side of Ireland here. Beautiful country. So glad we've had the chance to explore this part of town from Doolin to the Cliffs of Moher here today. Take a look at Poulnabrone. The sunset here at Poulnabrone. Beautiful views all around us here. You can never get enough of the sightseeing. It's a portal dolmen. Oh, burial site. Oh, okay, ancient burial site. Beautiful spot around us here. Can never get enough of these views. Ladies and gentlemen, your favorite classmate, Poulnabrone. Right there. Went to Canadian Westminster. Oops. Beautiful to see this sculpture here. Really interesting to read the facts and information on the way up here. And it's a beautiful hour to see this monument as well. The sunset hour, the golden hour. Wow, it's a beautiful artifact. Really interesting, again, to read about and learn about those concepts. The burial grounds. It's a tomb here, an ancient from 4000 BC. It sounds like really, really cool to see this one. I'm glad we're getting a chance to see it at the sunset hour. Take a look even closer at the Clints and Grikes here. You gotta watch out because I almost stepped in one of these holes myself, but a beautiful view of this Poulnabrone here. This portal, this burial ground with portal stones around it. Really, really nice to see, to be able to explore this one. Just take a look at it as we're in the area. We're talking about how it's been here for 6,000 years. Think about how they lifted those stones on top of the Poulnabrone here, and how it hasn't been affected by any weather, it seems like, for the 6,000 years. Amazing to see. Really interesting, incredible sculpture to see in the area, and that nice memorial to those people back however many thousands, 6,000s of years ago. Beautiful look, one more beautiful perspective here at the Poulnabrone, something like that. Beautiful spot around us. Again, incredible. And take a look at these stones as well. We've walked by so many of these stone walls, but to think that these have withstood the test of time here as well. Just man-made, hand-built stone brick walls here. It's really amazing, incredible to see. Beautiful spot. And so glad to be able to be a part of the Ireland culture for this visit here, and to get a better understanding of this history and architecture. Take a look at these little bridgeways. We've walked through so many of these, and there's one over there we went through earlier. Very interesting, and I am now being informed, my informant has informed me, that these are to keep cows in, so they can't go into places or out. You know, really interesting here. See, I just moved that one closed behind me. Cows. That makes sense. There's a lot of that wildlife out here. And it's really cool to see. Love to be able to be in what feels like a lot more of the countryside, even though you're so close to these big cities. Correction.
No.
Big for Ireland cities. Not necessarily big cities. Compared to the US, could be small cities. That's fair. But it's true. It's close to the big Ireland cities, which is what I was saying. And back at the bus station to make our way back to Galway. Fantastic, fun-filled day indeed. Loved all the incredible sightseeing. So glad I had a chance to experience it, and really nice to be able to get that local guide to help me out. Bus should be here any moment, and that will be a fun-filled day. Thanks so much for helping me make today an incredible day. Don't forget to make your day an amazing day as well. Focus on the positive vibes. Look look for the silver lining in everything you do. And don't forget, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell to stay informed of future adventures coming your way. Until next time, play on.